Welcome to this edition of Ethical Sustainable Investment News and Analysis to Profit By. I'm Ron Robbins, an ethical investing pioneer for over 40 years, quoted in the Wall Street Journal, MarketWatch, the Globe and Mail, and numerous other media, and founder of the highly respected global ethical sustainable investing information website, Investing for the Soul. And please listen to my disclaimer statement at the end of this podcast. Now enjoy this podcast. Hello, Ron Robbins here. Now I'm recording and publishing this podcast episode one day early. The reason? Tomorrow, May 5th, I plan to have up my terrific new website. So just in case there are any hitches, I decided to do this podcast one day early. Hence, please do visit my brand new site tomorrow. So welcome to this podcast episode 105, titled Analysts Like These Ethical and Sustainable Stocks. It's presented by, of course, Investing for the Soul. Investingforthesoul.com is your site for vital global ethical and sustainable investing mentoring, news, commentary, information, and resources. Remember that you can find a full transcript and links to content, including stock symbols and bonus material, on this episode's podcast page located at investingforthesoul.com/podcasts. Now, if any terms are unfamiliar to you, simply Google them. Also, a reminder, I do not evaluate any of the stocks or funds mentioned in these podcasts, nor do I receive any compensation from anyone covered in these podcasts. Furthermore, I will reveal to you any personal investments I have in the investments mentioned herein. Additionally, quotes about individual companies are brief so that I can get as many companies covered as possible in the time allowed. Please go to this podcast's web page for links to the actual articles for more company and stock information. Also, some companies might be covered more than once, and there are also 8 article links below that time didn't allow me to review them here. Now, our first article has the title 13 Best Ethical Companies to Invest in According to Reddit. It's by Fahad Salim and found on InsiderMonkey.com. Here are Reddit's picks with some comments by Mr. Salim. For this article, we scoured several discussion boards on Reddit where hundreds of people have discussed their favorite companies for ethical investing. Starting off with number 13, ASN Biodiversity Fund. A number of hedge fund holders not available. Netherlands-based ASN Bank offers several sustainable green and ethical investment options. Redditors frequently mention ASN Biodiversity Fund as a viable option for ethical investors. Number 12, Sage Potash Corp. Hedge fund holders, again, not available. Potash plays a key role in fertilizer production, can increase crop yields, and increase resilience of crops against pests. Sage Potash Corp. is a Canadian company that explores for potash. Number 11, Rocket Lab USA Inc. Hedge fund holders 12. Rocket Lab was specially mentioned by some Redditors as a suitable option for those who want to invest in space and rocket technologies. 10. Beyond Meat Inc. Hedge fund holders 13. Beyond Meat is one of the leaders in the plant-based meat industry. The biggest hedge fund stakeholder of Beyond Meat was Ray Dalio's Bridgewater Associates, which owns a $1.4 million stake in the company. 9. Apple Inc. Hedge fund holders 135. Apple Inc.'s ESG scores are impressive, and the company is investing heavily in ESG-related projects. 8. Ecolab Inc. Hedge fund holders 47. Ecolab Inc. was specifically mentioned by several Redditors as the company is one of the leaders in the water treatment industry. Ecolab Inc. has an impressive ESG profile. 7. Enphase Energy Inc. Hedge fund holders 63. Enphase Energy makes solar microinverters, battery energy storage, and EV charging stations. 6. Costco Wholesale Corporation. Hedge fund holders 66. Redditors praise Costco Wholesale Corporation's proactive approach in increasing wages and overall employee benefits. 5. Tesla Inc. Hedge fund holders 91. While Tesla's ESG rating has dropped over the past few months, the stock remains a popular choice of Redditors. Hedge funds are also bullish on Tesla. 4. Nvidia Corporation. Hedge fund holders 106. We chose Nvidia for our list of the best ethical companies to invest in according to Reddit because the stock ranks higher in the portfolio of Vanguard ESG US Stock ETF, one of the most favorite choices of ethical investors on Reddit. 3. Visa Inc. Hedge fund holders 177. Visa Inc. makes it to our list of the best ethical companies to invest in, according to Reddit, because it is the top holding of the Global Sustainability Leaders ETF, which is a popular ethical investing option among Redditors. 2. Amazon.com Inc. Hedge fund holders 240. Amazon.com is added in our list of the best ethical companies to invest in because it's one of the biggest holdings of Vanguard FTSE, that's FTSE, Social Index Fund institutional shares, which is recommended by Redditors for ethical investing. And number 1, Microsoft Corporation. Hedge fund holders 259. Microsoft Corporation is one of the best ethical companies to invest in, according to Reddit, because the company is the biggest holding of iShares MSCI USA ESG Select ETF, an ETF that is quite popular among ethical investors on Reddit discussion boards. End quotes. Our next article has the title 4 Sustainable Investments That Could Have a Positive Impact. It's by Peter Kroll, who publishes on Kiplinger.com. Here's some of what Mr. Kroll says about his picks. 1. ST Microelectronics. Much of this Swiss semiconductor company's technology is used in devices that you use every day, like tablets and automobile infotainment systems. ST Microelectronics also makes chips that help control the motors in EVs, chips that help distribute solar power more efficiently, and chips that are helping to create smart homes, cities, and industries. 2. Acuity Brands manufactures a wide array of lighting products from home to office and industrial. It even makes ultraviolet lights to disinfect healthcare facilities and others that require sterilization. 3. Hannon Armstrong Sustainable Infrastructure finances a range of projects broken down into 3 areas: behind the meter, grid connected and fuels, transport and nature. It's also involved in landfill gas projects, commercial fleet decarbonization, and ecological restoration. The stock pays a nice dividend as well. 4. AXS Green Alpha ETF. The folks at Green Alpha have been managing sustainable investments for years. They know what they're doing. They eschew the recent trend of creating, as I call them, less bad ESG portfolios and focus on solutions-based investments in the next economy. End quotes. Many people believe that US interest rates are heading down from here, which could give a lift to the housing market. So the most recommended US home builders are getting a bid. Hence this article titled 5 Best Home Builder Stocks Sorted by Hedge Fund Sentiment. It is again by Farhed Salim on InsiderMonkey.com. Now let's see some of what Mr. Salim says about his recommendations. Quote, to see more such companies, go directly to List of Home Builder Stocks Sorted by Hedge Fund Sentiment. So starting out with 5, KB Home, hedge fund holders 31. JP Morgan recently upgraded KB Home stock after the company posted strong quarterly results and gave a solid 2023 guidance. Number 4, Toll Brothers Inc. Hedge fund holders 37. Shares of Toll Brothers have gained about 22% year to date through April 24th. In March, Toll Brothers upped its dividend by 5%. 3. NVR Inc. Hedge fund holders 39. Pennsylvania-based home construction and mortgage services company, NVR, ranks 3rd in our list of the top home building stocks popular among elite hedge funds. 2. D.R. Horton Inc. Hedge fund holders 46. And number 1, Lennar Corporation, hedge fund holders 54. End quotes. Now we turn to one of our investors' favorite sectors with this article titled The 9 Best Wind Energy Stocks to Buy Now. It's by Philip Ekwem and seen on thestockdork.com. Here's some thoughts by Mr. Ekwem on each of his picks. Number 1, NextEra Energy Inc. NextEra Energy is a leading clean energy company based in Juno Beach, Florida. The company primarily generates and distributes electricity from renewable sources, such as wind farms and solar power. Investors also stand to earn dividends, with NextEra Energy recording a strong dividend yield at 2.46%. 2 is Clearway Energy Inc. Clearway Energy is a leading renewable energy company that owns and operates a diversified portfolio of clean energy assets across the United States. It rewards its shareholders with a dividend yield of 4.8%. 3. General Electric Company. GE is organized into 4 business divisions: aviation, healthcare, power, and renewable energy. The Renewable Energy Division develops and manufactures wind turbines and other clean energy solutions. 4. Plug Power Inc. Founded in 1997, Plug Power is a New York-based leading provider of hydrogen fuel cell systems for a wide range of applications, including material handling, stationary power, and on-road vehicles. It produces and distributes green hydrogen, which it creates using renewable energy sources such as wind and solar power. 5. Brookfield Renewable Partners LP. The company, based in Bermuda, has a diverse portfolio that includes hydroelectric, wind, solar and storage assets across North America, South America, Europe and Asia. 6. Dominion Energy Inc. Dominion Energy Inc. is one of the largest producers and transporters of energy in the United States. Dominion Energy's business primarily focuses on electric, gas, and energy infrastructure. Dominion Energy is investing in renewable energy and clean technologies, including offshore wind power, solar power, and energy storage to achieve this goal. 7. Eversource Energy is committed to reducing its carbon footprint to net zero carbon emissions by 2030. The company invests in renewable energy, such as wind and solar, for energy efficiency and grid modernization. 8. TPI Composites Inc. is a global manufacturer of composite wind blades and other composite structures for the wind energy, transportation, and industrial markets. It is one of the world's largest independent manufacturers of wind blades. And 9. Array Technologies Inc. Array Technologies' primary business is designing, manufacturing, and installing solar tracking systems, which optimize solar panels' energy output by tracking the sun's movement throughout the day. End quotes. We continue with the renewable energy theme with this article, The 4 Best EV Battery Stocks Under $10 to Buy Now, by Enrico Cascetta on the stockdork.com. Here's some of what Mr. Cascetta says about these stocks. 1. CBAK Energy Technology Inc. That's CBAK Energy Technology Inc. CBAK is a Chinese company that specializes in researching, developing, and manufacturing lithium-ion batteries for EVs and other energy storage systems. 2 is QuantumScape Corp. is a US-based company developing next-generation solid-state lithium metal batteries for EVs. 3. Candy Technologies Group Inc. Candy is a Chinese company that designs, develops, and manufactures electric vehicles and EV parts, including batteries. 4. Panasonic Holdings. Panasonic is barely admittable to our list, as the company is only $1 short of $10. End quotes. Now, other honorable mentions, but not in any order. So, as I said before, these I haven't had the time here to cover in depth. So, number 1, title, ETFs for Green Investing Ahead of Earth Day on Zacks.com by Sweta Keeler. 2, title, Why Union Pacific is a Top Socially Responsible Dividend Stock on Nasdaq.com by BNK Invest. 3, title, Iberdrola's Big Bet on Renewable Energy is Working on QZ.com by Nate DiCamillo. 4, title, 4 renewable energy stocks set to beat Q1 earnings estimates on Zacks.com by Aparajita Tutor. 5, title, Top Wind Energy Stocks for Q2 2023 on Investopedia.com by Noah Bolton. 6, title, 25 Most Environmentally Friendly Companies in the World on Yahoo.com by Leba Imad. Now, articles from outside the US. 1. India. Title, Top 10 Best Corporate Social Responsibility Companies in Europe, 2023, on inventica.co.in by Kritika Bhaskar. 2. Canada. Title, This new ETF offers a challenge to socially responsible investing skeptics on theglobeandmail.com by Rob Carrick. Well, these are my top news stories with their stock and fund tips for this podcast titled Analysts Like These Ethical and Sustainable Stocks. Now, please be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you download or listen to this podcast. That helps bring these podcasts to others like you. And please click the share buttons to share this podcast with your friends and family. Let's promote ethical and sustainable investing as a force for hope and prosperity in these terribly troubled times. Contact me if you have any questions. Thank you for listening. Talk to you next on May 19th. And don't forget, after May 5th, visit my brand new site on investingforthesoul.com. Bye for now. Learn how to create a simple portfolio reflecting your personal values by taking my 1-hour tutorial. Go to investingforthesoul.com/podcasts and click the link in the right-hand column for my DIY Ethical Sustainable Investing Pays tutorial. Now, I'll mention in the podcast if I have any direct interest or holdings in companies or securities I'm talking about. Furthermore, any news, opinions, analysis, or other information offered by myself, as well as references and information to or from other external sources in this podcast, is provided as general market information and should not be relied upon and thus does not constitute investment advice. Investors should consult their own licensed investment professional before making investments. Also, I will not accept liability for any loss or damage, including without limitation any loss of profit, which may arise directly or indirectly from use of or reliance on information in this podcast. Do contact me at ronr@investingforthesoul.com. Signing off, this is Ron Robbins.